Hello everyone, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Last time we went inside this structure and we saw Athena was there with Miranda. Apparently a new person was made outside of New Jerusalem by Athena. And also while editing, there were a lot of profiles and comments that didn't load in the documents we found. I'm guessing that was Athena. So Athena and Miranda were talking about the documents they found from ancient Earth. Is that another one of those things? Yeah, another redirector or two. Like these. Alright, so I was thinking at the end of last episode, I was like, okay, so this idea of humanity being this way the universe can know itself and us being this precious speck of life that without us, the universe cannot know itself and cannot experience its own beauty. And I was split. I was like, man, I agree with this, but why do I feel like I don't agree with it? and I think I've found the answer is kind of because that is a narrative. It is a view. It's a perspective. It's not, well, it is fact-based. The part about us being precious and therefore we should preserve humanity, I mean, I agree with it, but also that's an opinion. It's not a fact, it's an opinion. And the reason this rubs me the wrong way is because the first game was all about seeing through narratives. Like there was that one document that said the thing that sets humans apart from all the other creatures is that we create dogmas, we create narratives, we create stories that we tell ourselves and each other about who we are, where we came from, where we're going. And the Independence ending of the first game was all about recognizing that we are not the story, we're more than the story. And we can choose whether we identify with the story or not. And this, instead of going along with that theme and trying to teach us deep, important truths like that, seems like it's backtracking and going back to the idea of the narrative as truth. So what Athena was telling Miranda about how humanity is this precious thing that is the only way that that the universe can know itself, and without us, the universe will be this dark and empty and beautyless and meaningless place. I think that part I don't really agree with. I think that the universe is bigger than we are, and I think that we can do what we can with what we have. But I guess what I'm saying is that, you know, we can come to terms with mortality. I personally have come to terms with my mortality on both a personal level and an existential level. The universe is going to end someday, and I'm okay with that. My life is going to end someday, and I'm okay with that. And I don't need the fear of losing this precious thing, this precious spark in the universe. That's a fear-based ideology. It sounds like it's beautiful and wonderful and awesome, but there's fear in it. And that fear is that it's something we can lose, and that losing it would be tragic. And so yeah, I think that's the heart of my disagreement with Athena's philosophy. Now Chris, why do you think we should save humanity, if it's not because humanity is great, or because humanity is precious? Well, if you strip away all the narratives and justifications and excuses and get down to the real reason why we actually do anything at all, I think we should save humanity because we want to. And, you know, that is not in itself enough of a justification to do things. I mean, there are plenty of things that we want to do that we shouldn't do. So why do I think it's good enough in this case? Well, because of evolution. Evolution says the future is made of that which survives and propagates. And it comes, if we stick to basic facts, the fact is, those who survive will make the future. And so in some sense, it doesn't really matter whether we should do it or whether we want to do it. If it happens, then those who do it we'll decide the future, and we'll get to write the new stories and tell the new narratives. And that's a bit abstract, and I feel like I could have developed it better, formulated it better, but that's basically my view. I think we should save humanity, and I also don't think we need much more justification than because we want to. Anyway, enough pontificating. I'm gonna go to a new world. And you know what? Just because we can, let's go to this one first.
You're on your way to an island. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favor, will you? Look for another one of the Founder's labs. We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north, but I need more information to make more fixes.
I think I missed one of the labs. Maybe I should go back to it. I didn't find a driller lab. Hey, it's icy. It's beautiful. I also wouldn't want to be taking a boat through this. Nice tower. Looks like Isengard. Alright, puzzle 0. I did miss. I missed a lab, but no, we just got here. We'll do at least one puzzle here before we go back. What up, Al?
Everything okay?
Yeah. Did you know the founder? Tell me about New Alexandria. Okay. I don't really want to make him talk about this because you know the trauma and stuff, but it's probably be good for him to talk about it.
I sure did. Not as well as Byron, but she was still around when I was born. I remember she came and talked to me after New Alexandria, told me how sorry she was. I never blamed her for that. It wasn't her responsibility.
Now seems like a good time, because he sort of invited the topic. Tell me about New Alexandria.
For some reason, we'd convinced ourselves that New Jerusalem wasn't enough, that we needed another city. We thought it would be easier the second time around. All it takes is a little bit of arrogance and a little bit of ignorance, and people die.
Yeah, that is sometimes the price we pay. What was New Jerusalem like when you were born?
A lot busier than it is now. My most defining memory is that it was extremely noisy, because something was always being built. Got annoying after a while.
Alright, that's all. And I really like Al. I disagree with him on a lot of things, but I really like him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, here we've got another... Okay, this is like an image riddle. Okay, so we have some X's. We didn't find the X marks the spot last time, but I think I didn't look at it from the right angle. You might even have to look at it from this thing. So anyway, let's think about this. There's like 3 major islands in a row, east to west. And there's one on the side and one in the middle, and then one on a circular island near the one on the left. Also, there's a square down here for some reason. All right. Oh, that's just the gate. Wait, do I have something on this? Oh.
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know one case probably like, yay, harder puzzles. But to me, that sounds like error code 704. No thanks.
So some of these are lit up. So there are 2 here. I wonder what those are for. Maybe they're... Okay, there's a triangle up here. Did I only get 1? I thought I got 2 triangles. Well, maybe it has to be the right triangles. These might be... solve all the puzzles in an area, or solve extra puzzles in an area. Or, no, maybe they might be Pandora's boxes. Alright, so if we get Pandora's boxes, then we can open these, and if we get... If we get the Sphinx puzzles, we can open these. I'm just guessing here. Obviously not looking for answers yet. Oh, we get to look in. Man, I've been watching too many Outer Wilds Let's Plays. My first instinct was to launch a scout through here. Alright, that's not a puzzle. This looks like a puzzle. Oh, and maybe Leith's here? Trevor. Alright. Okay, you have to use the pad. You can't use the stick to select. Alright. Consume! From an interview with a protester outside the Institute for Applied Nomadics. So, why did you join this protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending that ecosystem is our responsibility. In what way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world, alright. That's science fiction. But what we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachment we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing between... And I shouldn't give this voice. This is actually a semi-decent argument. It's not capable of distinguishing between, say, an ore and a tree. Everything's just resources to it. People like Sarabi or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they all embrace the same extractivist ethos that has brought us to the brink of disaster. Their intelligent being would try to optimize the world in its image, and in so doing, consume it. Yeah, so that's a valid fear and something that is worth bringing up. I give 0 credence to it, though. Why would an AI just consume the world unless we tell it to? Question. Question. But so far they're saying it's all theoretical. Answer. The atom bomb was theoretical at first too. Once something is there, someone's going to use it. Why couldn't they imagine we might care about the world? I don't know. Maybe because they were too used to no one else caring. Yeah, and that is kind of like, in this universe at least, we have evidence that shows that the protester was incorrect. So I tend to disagree with the protester, and perhaps this game makes the argument better than I would. Founding 5. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 200. The construction on our new home is coming along nicely. We finished 2 new buildings last week, and this week started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement, which will serve as our administrative center and main heliport. But right now, this is still a long way off. Decades at the latest. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that, that there will be enough of us to need that much space. Then I look at the dam and I remind myself, our ancestors built that with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies. And then I think that there's really no limit to what we can achieve, given enough time, patience, and the capacity to dream. Trevor, what you gotta say?
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Very sweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John. John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
This is actually really good. I mean, I've disagreed with Trevor in some ways in most of what he said, but you know, I actually have not seen any of those movies, but that idea is basically the idea that I put myself in for all the creative stuff that I do. I'm like, I do this because I want to make the best art and creative content I possibly can. In this channel, in my science channel, in my sci-fi novel writing. And for me, you know, on the one hand, I'd really like to be able to make enough money to pay the rent. But on the other hand, I will do these things regardless. You know, I will do these things if nobody... Okay, I wouldn't keep playing Celeste if I didn't get a bunch of views on those. But, you know, I would keep doing this channel. I would keep writing my books. Absolutely, if nobody else cared. And I would just keep doing it and make it the best I frickin' possibly could. Alright, let's do a puzzle. It's been like 20 minutes. Remember. Alright, what do we have to remember? I like this theme. The icy, and the dirt's a different color. Because icy theme. I think even the walls are whiter. This is new. Accumulator. Alright. So I guess this is what I get when I jump right into puzzle number 8 first. Alright, can I reconnect this? Yeah. So, question is, can I take this with me? Whoa! And there's another one here, which implies that you can get a thing out. My guess with this, I guess I haven't said this yet, is that this stores a laser, and now I can aim it at something. This connector is off. So, if I aim this now at the connector... Did I just get hit? No, why would these fans be here then? I'm like, if I can aim at this connector, then this will... move it. It will count as a source. Yeah! We have movable sources now. I wonder where it gets its power. Because this has to have some kind of power generator in it. In order to remember that. I bet, if we, the robots, if Melville came in here and took this apart, she would find a red source. Or a laser source of some kind, not necessarily red. Alright, okay, that makes sense. There's more to it. There's a freaking gate here. There's a box. Okay. So, we can now get it all out. Yeah, you can do this. Everything here. And does this stay lit up? It does. Awesome. So it just remains a source. It doesn't run out. Cool. Alright, so we now have to open this. And is there a way to keep it open on the other side? There's this. Does a box open this door? What does this do? Oh. Nice. It doesn't... Wait. There we go. Okay, now that's open. And can we see it from here? Oh, I see. So... I don't actually need these connections. Wait, I can just connect both of those from here. Wait, no, I do need to get this through here somehow. Because, wait, no I don't. What am I thinking? No, I do. And I can do this. It's not gonna matter. Because if I pick this up, this door closes. And there ain't no way getting around that. And do something else with the box. Because I do have to put the connector, the last connector right here. Because it can't reach from anywhere else. It'll hit the bars. So, somehow I have to get this. This is the source though. What else do I have over here? Anything? No more tools. Here's the red source. It's called Remember, right? I have to get this through somehow. I put this on here. I mean, is that the only thing that turns? Like you can't put this on one of those? Okay, so this turns around for a reason. Why does this turn around? Just closes the door. That turns around for a reason. I'm putting it together. I'm not putting it together. I'm trying to put it together. Why would we need this? It must be I got it. I got it. Now we can open the door from over here. That's how you solve puzzles, guys. I've said this in all my puzzle playthroughs. Is that if you're stumped, then look at the element that you're not fully using. That's one of the ways. Alright. We got it through! And now we can do all we need to, which has nothing more to do with the connector. We just put the box here and the thing on top of it. Yeah! First puzzle, puzzle 8. I'm smart.
That was extremely convoluted.
Are you only saying that because it took me like 10 minutes to do it? What's up?
Miranda is the founder's daughter. It's still kind of blowing my mind. She came all the way out here, left everything she had behind, and created a new life. Why do you think she did that?
That's pretty awesome. Creating new life is beautiful. Perhaps she was lonely. I don't have a clue. To help her with her secret project. I think both of these answers are probably right. I think okay, here's my thought. I don't know if I've said this out loud. I think the founder left New Jerusalem because she saw it stagnating. And so she came out here to create all of this to revitalize humanity, to revitalize us, and maybe start a new society, a secondary society, if necessary. So I think both of these are true. This is the optimistic one. This is the, I don't know if it's pessimistic, but it's the help her with her secret project. That actually does kind of sound kind of nefarious. So I'm going to do this one.
Miranda is certainly amazing, at least from what she sounds like. I can imagine that it must feel very special to be her parent. On the other hand, we're not like ancient humans. We're not born as babies. Would you have preferred to have a family?
I prefer this for myself. Some guidance would have been nice. Byron sort of took me under his wing. I mean, that's a good question. I mean, it's a fair question. In real life, I did have a family, so it's kind of like an inverted question for me. Also, now that I think about it, Miranda is like super into science. And that coincidentally helped the founder to create the pyramid and the puzzles. Unless this is all Miranda's doing. It's not Athena's doing. Which we still don't know. There's still a mystery there. I prefer this for myself. Some guidance would have been nice. He did have some guidance though. Byron sort of took me under his wing. I mean, not really like a parent though. We just kind of came in like new pals and it worked pretty well. I'm gonna go in-universe answer. I think these people are pretty good at the way that, well, I don't know. They've got to figure it out for themselves.
See? Our way does have its advantages.
You're also biologically different from your ancestors, so don't necessarily have the same needs. What else do we have to say? How are you feeling? Why is the northern part of the island mostly underwater? There's a lot of good stuff. How are you feeling?
I'm not sure, to be honest. This is all so surreal. Walking around here is so peaceful, but it's also, I don't know. One moment I feel inspired, the next, kind of creeped out.
That's just reality, bro. Why is the northern part of this island mostly underwater?
Our ancestors relied heavily on fossil fuels for energy generation, which released a lot of carbon dioxide. This caused the atmosphere to trap more heat, which changed the planet's overall climate. The effect continued even after they were gone, and these low-lying areas were flooded. I've seen a lot of places like that.
Did you ever meet the founder?
No, I never did.
764 is pretty late. About 3/4. Oh, it's not that late. 3/4 through. Have you changed your mind about trying some puzzles?
Nope.
That was the fast answer. What'd you make of the megastructure's interior?
You know, people throw around the word awesome a lot. I probably do it too, but I think what we saw in there is the proper meaning of the word.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That's all. Alright, we've done a puzzle. We've listened to Trevor. We've got Yakut's opinion. Now it's time to go back and see where we can find some missed labs. I think I would like to try to find the labs before going to the new places, just because it's cool to see. On the one hand, it is cool to pick up a new element directly in the lab. Oh no, Right. The one for this one was probably in this world. So, so this world probably has those gravity things? Sympathetic things? I don't know. So we got labs in these two. We did not get labs in there. Okay, that's fine. Come on, I want to tell. Wow. This game needs some dead zone config. Alright, back here to World 1, I think. Time to run around until I find a lab. There's a bunch of question marks on my map. One of them is probably the lab, right? Wait, what's that? Fireball? Pixelated fireball? Can I get there? Making sounds. The spark. Find one Prometheus spark. Oh. Are these the things that'll let me skip puzzles? Which I'll never use. Was that a question mark? Did I get one? Oh, is this just a new thing that I never got? Founding 1. From Hypatia's journals, the founding of New Jerusalem. Day 1. We finally set out from the dam today. The site Athena and Cornelius picked for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easy enough, thanks to Alexandra Drennan's instructions. But while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner. But then, they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day 1, not just Athena. Tonight, we have to use the 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind isn't edible. Okay. Baby steps. From the introduction to Are We There Yet? Where We Came From, Where We're Going, and Why You'll Need Snacks by Valerie Contreras Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or 1,000 years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it. It is ugly and messy. But the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the end point, that this is the adulthood of the human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to human history. Think about babies. Babies are ugly. Admit it. We all know it. They look like tiny old people covered in mucus. What? They have soft heads, and they grow into children, tiny sociopaths with underdeveloped brains. They become teenagers, pimply, self-righteous lunatics driven by hormones. And then, slowly, if you're lucky, gradually become adults. The development of the human individual is always ugly and messy, but that's the point. It's development toward something. The same applies to humanity as a whole. On a geological scale, we've barely just come into existence. We've gotten through the baby phase, just about survived our childhood, but we're barely teenagers. Stopping here would be disastrous, a betrayal of everything that we could still become. We may feel the weight of history on our shoulders, but this is just the prologue. To put it in pop culture terms, we haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. Just because it's all pimples and hormones and frustration right now doesn't mean it's never going to change. Again, something I generally agree with, but kind of disagree about the delivery. The Dead City, From Considerations of Beginnings and Endings by Elwyn. 258. I think all the time Athena spent at the Dead City changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexandra Drennan. But walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed, many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And then the great blowback, the deaths of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. So these robot people just contending with the idea of, you know, do they deserve to exist? Do they deserve to grow? Do they deserve to continue after humanity's legacy? Which is, I guess, a pretty heavy weight to think about. Alright, where's the next question mark? This is an optional puzzle. I won't do it yet. I'm just looking for the lab. Did I find it? I think I found it. Yeah! You gonna show me drillers? Keeps going. Just keeps going. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, cool. What I was saying that I think I interrupted myself. I like finding the labs. I like seeing the tools, like the prototypes. But I also like being surprised and seeing new things in the levels. $4.2 kiloyear event. 4.2 thousand years. Artification. I gotta look that word up. From B.T. Odiambo's Anthropocene Dilemmas. The Akkadian Empire, forged in violence by Sargon the Great and his sons, reigned supreme over the city-states of Old Sumer. Enriched by trade with distant lands, fed by the plentiful wheat fields of Mesopotamia, the empire bestrode the world with confidence and pride. Who could oppose the chosen of Anu and Enlil, the master of the four oceans of the world? Then the weather changed. The crops stopped growing. Trade collapsed. The empire fell, its capital forgotten. The most likely culprit at the time of writing is the 4.2 kiloyear aridification event. Oh, that probably means makes things more desert-like. The beginning of the Megahallian Age. A non-anthropogenic drought that may have lasted almost 2 centuries, causing many of the earliest civilizations around the planet to collapse. Non-anthropogenic. That is a fancy way of saying natural. This is where our ordinary understanding of time, measured on the small scales of human history, collides with the reality of deep time in our existence within a much bigger picture. We live on a changing planet in a changing universe. Climatic optimums are temporary. Extinction is the norm. The Akkadians, like the more egalitarian inhabitants of the Indus Valley civilization, could not understand why the rivers dried out and the rain stopped coming. Even if they could, they lacked the tools to do something about it. A few short millennia later, we are on the brink of having that understanding and those tools. What can we learn from the tragedies of the past? One such drought, completely natrogenic, maybe that means natural, but with the same type of wordage as anthropogenic, natrogenic, would be enough to wipe out New Jerusalem for good. Alright, so yeah, you better be prepared to adapt. New Jerusalem, as it is not safe. First companions. I got an achievement for reading 30 texts. When the founder awoke, leaving the garden behind forever, there were 2 more whose bodies had been anointed by the progenitor. The gold disc breathed life into them, and their names were Eustathius and Cornelius. Oh, neat. So either they got through the puzzles too, the trials, or there were just always meant to be 3, and they got some kind of random combination of the personality traits that survived. It was then that the founder understood that the sins of the past must not be repeated, and that only through humility could the future be saved. Aside from Cornelius and Eustathius, there were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Wait, what do you mean, had not anointed in due time? What is that supposed to mean? Now it was upon the founder to complete this work and begin the resurrection. In this matter, Cornelius proved of great assistance. After many tribulations, the 10 were brought to life, and these 12 that were born after the founder are called the first companions. These are their names: Eustathius, Cornelius, Aurora, Sun, Sarabai, Byron, Melampus, Yemo, Hypatia, Neum, Benaroya, and Leifthusir. It's funny how you can take something that's 90% true and 10% false and create something that is 100% misleading. Oh. Is this entire text 100% misleading? Because only some of it is true. So maybe the first let's try to guess. Maybe the first companions are true, because they're names. Maybe they're not just the first 13 people. So the number is probably Miranda, and the failed to load is probably Athena. Maybe. Unless there are more. There might be more we don't know about. So maybe the bodies anointed by the progenitor. That's Alexander Drennan. So there were the first 3. So Cornelius talked about Eustathius, his brother. Maybe the thing about the founder understanding the sins of the past, well, that does kind of seem to be... Wait. No, it's not. That's the misleading. Because it's talking about how the founder set the goal, and this is sort of implying that the founder's value is in line with creating New Jerusalem and then keeping it as it is, like the mayor's position. That's my guess. I'd be interested to come back to this after discovering the lore and the mysteries and see which parts of it are misleading. Noma Project 2. Base camp established. Noma Project. Should remember that. What is a Noma Project? Create a new person, I guess? So far, so good. Better cooling systems necessary. I mean, that could be... It could be for the driller. Could be for this. Now I'm starting to wonder, what if somebody else is creating the image of the founder, but it's not actually Athena's words, it's a fake. I don't know, that wouldn't fit into the narrative yet, but, you know, we don't know. As I like to say, you never know till you know. Alright, let's head back to the icy world. There we are, puzzle number 1. Absorption. I wonder what to do. I got a laser. Easy. But I want a red one. Man, my hands worked faster than my brain. I'm already here. It's like I saw these two and I instantly knew what I needed to do. No. Yeah. Okay, maybe I didn't instantly know what I needed to do. Okay. Is it possible to switch? Oh, yep, discharge. Alright. Okay. The music's different when you win in this world.
Insights on the particle clouds, Melville?
To be honest with you, Byron, I feel like a caveman trying to study Bose-Einstein condensate. I'm seeing unknown particles whose every property violates the laws of physics. apparently capable of being controlled and recombined into just about anything. It's ridiculous.
Maybe someone in New Jerusalem can figure it out.
Sure, just give them another 1,000 years.
Yeah, Bose-Einstein condensate would seem pretty magical to somebody who didn't learn about it in physics class. I turned the switch on. The music thinks epic. The top branches of these trees look like flags hanging up there. I'm gonna turn the switch off again. Can't. I was gonna try to see what happened, if I could see any motion. Which way's... So this way would be south. This would be the middle. Ah! I was thinking about the X marks the spots. This must be an X marks the spot. So we're on the middle island, and this is the X marks the spot. So then there should be another island over this way. Over here? This one? No, that's the tower. North of the tower? No, we are... Oh. Wait. No, yeah, I do think it'd be... Can we get in here? In lightning. My body is sparking. It's probably not healthy. No, that's just the light. Can I get through here? It gets pretty deep. Because there was a circular island north of this island, I think. I'm gonna guess I cannot walk through here, just because there's a bridge. Yeah, so we probably can't get there yet. Not until we've solved enough puzzles. Oh wait, it's you. Yeah, so we just found this one. There's another here, and then there's another way over here. And there's a square here for some reason. We'll have to go there. Alright, so let's head. We are currently... Oh, that's kind of weird. This map is sideways. Is it sideways? Are we down here? I think we're here. Yeah, we're here. This is where the bridge goes, and then this would be... Yeah. So we want to turn around and go over to the opposite side of the map. Did we get this one? Yeah. This puzzle 8? Yep. Well, here's another puzzle. 6. Reconnaissance. Oh, that startled me. Can I make this blue? Yes, I can. Waha! Now I can do that. Awesome. Wow, this puzzle's big. It's gonna take me a moment to see it. Okay, so we've got 3 areas so far. 1, 2, 3. There's a driller. Man, we've really got everything so far, don't we? Yeah, we have one of everything. We don't have a jammer. That's all we're missing. Alright. So let's bring this. I guess we don't have a inverter. Bring this over here. Shoot through there. Now we can get a tool through here. Probably want this one. Get discharged. There we are. Now you're green. The other one is blue. We can combine those with that thing to get red. But wait. Now we can use the driller to get through there. Alright, but we do need this to be open. Okay. Wait, no. I don't need that. I can use this. Get in here. There you go. Now we can take you. We might actually want this to be in here. Oh yeah, I'm really close actually. Nope. Connect the green, connect the blue, and the red. Wait. No, I need to switch these, don't I? Wait, no, can't. Oh, I see. Wait, no, I don't see. It's like I need to switch this blue. Oh yeah, I can do that. It's like you go here. You come over here. And I actually need So what I need is both of these tools to be over here. Wait, how did this open? Without... Does it require something on there? I guess it does. Okay, if I have this tool be right here, I might be able to do it. So I put you right there on the red. That might be good. I'm gonna take you from the blue and here and there. All right. Okay, this was not my original plan. Oh, this might not work. Can I get it through here? Yeah, I can. Here's how I can. Discharge this one. Charge it with blue. Connect it there. Now I disconnect you and put you over here. Wait, can it reach? Dang it. Dang it. Dang it! Oh my goodness, it's just not possible. It is just barely not possible. Well, here we go. This is fine. I just didn't understand. Do we need to put... do we need to Yeah. You do this again. Alright, it's green and it's back and we're over here and nothing needs to be on this button anymore. That was what I was missing. Whew. This goes here. Pick this up. Attach to the blue. Attach to the green. And we're in. Ha ha ha! Alright, where to next? I was going in the general direction of the X marks the spot. I don't remember which way is north or south. I would assume that this way is south, so that's where the sun is. Kinda? The sun doesn't exist. There's no sun in this world. It's a fake world, there's no sun. I just saw something. Where was it? Right here. What's up?
Is it possible that on some level, people want to believe that everything's going to get worse? That it's comforting to think that humanity is bad and every solution will just go wrong? Because that way you're never responsible. You never have to take on responsibility for anything outside yourself. Never have to grow up.
This game is so judgmental. 5. Balance of forces. Alright, what do we got? We got a fan, we got some buttons, we have a box. Might as well charge it up, because why not? We can always discharge if we need a different one. What's through here? There's a connector on the other side of a door. That door is a finish, so that's not how we do it. Looks like maybe we want to get... Okay. If we could get a connector in here, it'd be easy. And open this. This can power this. That's so we don't get stuck. Let's... I mean, what's... Oh, I see. Can I see the thing through here? No. Oh, that's the wrong place. I can see it through here, though. Alright. So, easy enough. Well, yeah. It is, in fact, easy enough. Whee! Now I take this one, assuming it lets me get out. Yeah. Oh, right. Because this isn't... yeah. And then... put this on here. Oh, I didn't keep my connections. Okay, let's put the box back here. Get the connections. It's one of these puzzles. Box goes here. Keep connections. Turn it on and it will turn the other one on too. And now I need to use the ladder. The ladder is actually a part of the puzzle. I don't remember if it ever was in the first game. And it's connected! Yay! Alright, another bit reacted out and it's getting late, and so I'm gonna call it for this play session. If it's the end of the episode, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. for more Talos Principle 2 and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye.